Hello and welcome. My name is Nicole Arrington and I'm coming to you from Helena, Montana with Big Sky Cards. Today I have this gorgeous painted poppy set that I was going to show a card with. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've got a piece of basic black, here's all my pieces. Pre-cut, hopefully I got it all. Alright, so here's a piece of basic black cardstock. I am going to fold it in half and get my little bone folder out and score it. Okay, from there I've got two pieces from the Subtles Designer Series paper of the So Saffron cardstock, which I'm going to adhere them to my black cardstock. And here's me being a little bit frugal. I pre-cut them so they're smaller so I wouldn't waste the space in the middle. I mean, a lot of people would just take 4 by 5 1/4, but I was going, hey, I'm going to save my pennies here. And so that's what I've done. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere those to my card. This is the multipurpose glue that Stampin' Up sells, just squished into a fine tip bottle, so I personally don't squeeze out too much, because I would never do such a thing, like all the time. Okay, and here we go. Alright, then I'm going to take a piece of Bermuda Bay that I'm going to put kind of right there with some basic black attached to it. So I'm just going to adhere the smallest amount to the bottom and the top of the piece. And so these are those scraps that you just get lying around your house. Well, they're always lying around my craft room because I am always cutting pieces of cardstock that are 5 1/4 by 4. It's just how it is. Alright, so let me put that on like that. And if you hadn't just seen that, you would never even know that that piece is missing. Do you need it? Nope. Could we have it? Absolutely. Does not matter. Alright, so the next thing, I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to work on my poppies. So I'm going to have this backed, and what's going to happen is I'm going to cut off this trim around here after I stamp my poppies on here. So I use the die set to pre-cut these swirly circles. And now I'm going to take my stamps and I'm going to get my field of poppies and put that on my block. My block's a little bit small, but it's not a big deal. Alright, but since this overhangs, I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper so that I don't get ink everywhere and then get it smudged all over my card. Alright, I'm going to stamp this up. Alright, and that should work very, very nicely. Put my ink away. Then I'm going to get my Bermuda Bay marker and my So Saffron marker out because I'm going to use those to color with. But before I do that, I think I'll get my snips out. and just kind of cut off this extra. The only spot I just don't like is right there. All right. Now I'm just going to take my marker and color some of these in Bermuda Bay. Now you can use the markers or you can use the Stampin' blends. It doesn't truly matter. But for these two colors, this is I just had these markers available. Give that a little touch. And very simple, easy peasy. I will take the glue, which I think is getting low. Again, I can't imagine that. And just glue that on. And I'm going to put that right there. That like that. I don't know what I did, but looks like I got a little bit of a smudge. Where's my little eraser? There we go, my smudge remover. There we go. And then the next thing I'm going to do is my little sentiment. And I'm going to use Itty Bitty Greetings, and I'm going to use the Happy Birthday, because who doesn't need a birthday? Happy Hanukkah, Happy Graduation, Happy Day. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, Happy Birthday. Look at that. I found it. And so that I'm just going to keep it pretty simple and use my basic black. Oops, don't stamp it on the card. That's just silly. Ooh, that wasn't very straight. There we go. That seems pretty large, but let's see. And then my thought was to put a couple of these little sprigs underneath, but you know what I'm thinking? wondering if I should stamp a... No, that's just getting too much. Alright, I'm just gonna put these little black borders. On my card. Oops, that one needs popping out. Oh, good, it came out. Alright, come turn that over, give it a nice little snip there. And we'll put it on like so. Oops, not like so, like so. Alright, and I kind of like how they aren't lined up perfect. Just gives it another element of surprise. Alright, few pop dots. Because who can say no to pop dots? Pop it up and voila. You've got a really nice, easy card. And I think